Good morning, people, and welcome to the 6 a.m. club. Now, today I got a question for you, right? Do you overthink? And I got a second question for you. Do you want to stop overthinking? Well, today we're going to speak about 5 ways to help you stop overthinking. Now, I know a lot of people suffer with this. A lot of people have anxiety because of this and have issues because of this, because they overthink about the wrong things and they're often stuck in a place that they don't want to be in, right? So today I'll give you 5 tips to help you with your overthinking. Now, one thing I would say about overthinking is sometimes it's not the fact that we are overthinking, it's what we're overthinking about. You know what I mean? If I'm overthinking about being healthy and being fit, then what's wrong with that? It's when I start overthinking about things that are hurting me or can hurt me or possibly make me worse, you know? Overthinking is just a defense mechanism a lot of the time. We're just trying to make sure that something doesn't progress into a situation that we don't want it to progress into. And that's not a bad thing. Do you know what I'm saying? But the main thing is we understand that thoughts, what we think in our mind, become feelings. So sometimes the way to get around a lot of these things is to change what we're actually thinking. Yeah. So number 1, develop self-awareness. We often talk about self-awareness in the 6 a.m. club, man. So a few things, right? When you're in the jar, you can't read the label. When you're inside the jar, sometimes you have to look from outside your perspective. Sometimes you have to look from outside yourself. How are you viewing things? Do you know what I mean? We're often in our heads. We're in our heads too much a lot of the time, right? Evaluate things and be aware. Be aware of what's going on around you. Be aware of the things you're doing and how your decisions can affect your life and affect what you're doing, right? And a lot of the time as well, something that helps me and that helps people as well is to take your life problems and put them on paper, write them down so you can look at them. They always say something like like a problem written down is like half the equation or some nonsense. I can't remember, but you might know what I'm talking about, right? Ask yourself questions. Becoming self-aware is about having a conversation with yourself and asking yourself questions regularly. You know what I mean? How did you handle that situation? Where are you at in life? Where do you want to be? Are you doing all the right things in order for you to be where you want to be? And I promise you, once you start, something that used to happen to me as well is delaying things. So like, I might get a letter from, I don't know, it could be anything, police saying you got a speeding ticket. And I might be like, I'll read it tomorrow. I'll read it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes next week. Next week becomes a month. Before I know it, this ticket has bumped up to a next price. And instead of me being able to do a speeding course, I have to go to this. And, like just delaying things. So something that's helped me is doing things now, taking things on now. As soon as I get a letter, as soon as I get a fine, as soon as I get something that I need to address, I'm just trying to address it immediately. It proper helps, especially with like anxiety and stuff like that. So anyway, that's just another conversation. Number 1, for 5 things to help stop with overthinking is develop self-awareness. Number 2, stop trying to be perfect. Stop trying to be perfect, man. Do you know what I mean? We're all trying to navigate and figure things out. I don't blame people when they make a mistake. I blame people if they make multiple mistakes of the same nature. Then I'm like, okay, you wanted to do that. But when they make a mistake, just one mistake, what can you say? I saw this conversation the other day and the guy said something like, a mistake, there's nothing wrong with a mistake because it's something you've never done before. So it's an experience. Something like that, he said. And it made me think, you know what? If you're not repeating the mistakes, then obviously it's just that one time. It is an experience. Do you know what I'm saying? So stop trying to be perfect. None of us are perfect and none of us will ever be perfect, right? So number 2, stop trying to be perfect. Number 3, stop trying to control everything. Stop trying to understand that some things are out of your control. And that's just how it goes. You'll have so much peace when you realize, you know what? It's not really in my control. Fuck it. Nothing I can do about that. It is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's number 3. Stop trying to control everything. Control is another safety mechanism. Yeah. When you go into the unknown, it's not normally safe. Do you know what I'm saying? When you venture into the unknown, it's not normally safe. When you go and train with someone who you've never trained with before, you're anxious. What are we gonna do? What exercise are we gonna do? What training are we gonna do? Do you know what I'm saying? But learn to accept the unknown. Learn to thrive in that place. Learn to enjoy it. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's number 3. Stop trying to control everything. Number 4, put your life into perspective. Put your life into perspective. Yeah. Stop focusing on the good and not the bad. A lot of the time we're thinking about the bad things that's gonna happen. And you know, people always say there's words in power, but there's also there's also power in your thoughts. When you're thinking about something consistently, I don't want this thing to happen. Somehow it ends up happening. Sod's law. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't even think that's Sod's law actually. Sod's law would be, yeah, Sod's law is another law. But you don't want it to happen. You keep thinking about it and it ends up happening. So start focus on the good. Because the same way that energy can attract bad things, you can switch that energy and attract the good things. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about it, even praying on things. I'm saying attract, but also praying on things. You know what I'm saying? Speaking to God and saying, look, these are the things that I really want to see materialize in my life. May some other things not be my portion or not be for me. I don't want that for me. I want this for me. Do you know what I'm saying? I always say to people, when you speak to God and God will give you stuff, right? A lot of the time people forget when they asked, or they forget what they asked for. You know what I'm saying? But when you ask God for something, God will deliver you something. You know what I mean? Be thankful, be grateful, be gratuitous. Yeah. Put your life in perspective. Wake up and search for gratitude. Yeah. We are spoiled with things to be happy about. On my phone, I've got this list of, I saw this somewhere on the internet. I just copied it. And it was basically a list of, that someone was writing, and the list was called, good things keep happening to me. And every time something good happens to them, they write it on this list. And you can just read back through this list. And when you see it, you're like, oh my God, I'm so blessed. And it can be something simple. Something simple from you finding £10 to someone giving you lunch when you was going to go and buy lunch and they happen to have an extra one and they give you lunch. These are good things that are happening to me, bro. You know, a lot of the time, people overweigh the badness. Oh, my life is so bad. Oh, this bad thing's happening to me. But you're blessed every day. Blessed every day. Oh my gosh, good things keep happening to me. I woke up this morning. Good things keep happening to me. I just had lunch and I didn't have to think about the money that I spent on the lunch. Good things keep happening to me. Yeah. So that's number 4. Put your life into perspective. Number 5. Come up with a plan for the next time you're overthinking, right? Part of the reason why people overthink and they're unable to get around it is they never think of the future. Repattern your brain. Restructure your brain. When I'm overthinking, I'm going to play this game. It's going to help me to just chill out. Take it easy. When I'm overthinking, I'm going to dive into what I'm overthinking about and really conquer it. Do you know what I'm saying? Repattern your brain, right? So that's been today's conversation. And that's 5 tips to help you with overthinking. Number 1, develop self-awareness. Number 2, stop trying to be perfect. Number 3, stop trying to control everything. Number 4, put life into perspective. And number 5, come up with a plan for the next time when you're overthinking. Now, before I go, if you are a fan of the 6 a.m. Club and you watch it, please like, share, comment and subscribe whenever you can, right? I appreciate the subscribers. I really want to hit 500 subscribers. So hopefully you guys are all subscribed and you're not watching and just not even paying me a subscription at least. You know what I mean? Like, let me just subscribe. I'm not asking for no money. You know what I mean? So big up, man. Big up the man them. Big up the gal them. Wagwan for the weirdos. I just can't understand them. 6 a.m. Club to the world and back. And I see you lot on Monday. Bow, 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 bow.